Guys, good morning. It is Saturday morning for me, probably Saturday afternoon for several of you people. It is amazing. I woke up just maybe an hour ago, had some breakfast, and here we are. Guys, hopefully today the ladder system or the matchmaking system is a little bit more fixed than it was on Wednesday, and we won't be waiting for like half hours to find these games. It was a bit weird on Wednesday. We couldn't find a single game, even against you guys. We couldn't find anyone to just play a game, and it felt like I was just sitting here talking. And as much as I love hearing my own voice, and I'm sure you guys too, we're here to see the game. We're here to see the amazing game of Lightseekers be played out by a novice player like me, learning to get better as the game goes on. So today, I mean, there's not much news to talk about. I do wanna express live how very happy I am that the staff over at PlayFusion, Benny and all those guys, their news post they put up the next day, explaining their changes. Wrangler, good morning. That the people over at PlayFusion, like I said, Benny, put up their changes in the in a new patch notes article, explaining why they changed Abyss Tentacles, explaining why they changed the rank system. All that stuff was so much better than their other news posts in the past, where they just stated what they were doing, but they didn't give us a reason why they were doing it. And that's kind of like what we like to hear, is like your insight, the player's insight, the company's insight as to all these changes. If the company makes changes, they're more than okay to. It's their game. Like, we accept that. They're changes, they made them. We just want to know why. We just want to know, hey, what's going on through your head? Why do you think this change needs to be made? What did you see that maybe some of us didn't see as to why this change was happening? That's what I love to see, and that's what I'm really happy that they did, and I hope that they continue to do down the line with these news posts and these news articles and these patch notes. And like I said, once they finally hit their groove, and I think they will now. They're starting to finally get things clicking over there, fixing a lot of things that this game can only go up from here. Like I said, because we were in a fairly low spot, so there is only up from here, which is great. We met our rock bottom. The people who love this game stayed, like me and like all of you guys, and now we'll ride this waterfall all the way. Oh, that's a bad analogy. Water balls go to the bottom. We'll ride this escalator all the way back up to the top. There you go. At a nice gradual pace. We'll say hi to the people along the way. Maybe we'll hit the elevator and we'll just hit all the buttons. We'll just make a Christmas tree go up. Something like that. Today, I mean, there's not much else to talk about other than I'm really happy they put up that news post. Today, we'll just kind of jump into ranked mode first half of the day. Then after that, I have been playing draft. I have made a new deck in nature. I figured we'll play a new draft deck today. And if we win, amazing. If we lose and go out, we'll build another draft deck. But what I want to do is, when that comes, I want you guys to help me build the draft deck. I will let you guys pick the cards, and we will decide which cards we go with. So it'll not just be me. I want to build a deck. I want to play a deck built by you guys to see how we do. I think that would be a lot of fun. That'd be very interactive for me to do. I gotta make sure I don't blow my sound out of this mic, because I'm very close to the mic and my sound is going all the way to the red. So, with that being said, a deck that I want to play with, season ends in 6 days. Let's try and get as far as we can in silver, huh? The deck that I want to start playing with is my Undead Umbron deck. I really like this deck. I think it works really well. It's got some nice synergies with the Umbrons and the Undead package, of course. Now, I did learn, and I actually took these out for 2 Conclave Spies. I did learn that the Eternal Hunter, I was like, oh yes, it's an Undead card that searches for Umbrons. This would be perfect in this deck. Did you know that you still can't play a card unless you have Supremacy for it? Because if you use this, it's a death action. And then, because it won't consume an action, you still use your death action, so you can't play any more death cards this turn. So I can't Baronwood Butcher with this hero, because she does not have death supremacy. Now, I don't know if that's a bug, because it says doesn't consume an action. But yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. So the only one I really could have put into play was Umbron Necrolord in this scenario. So I was like, well, if I can't lay Baronwood Butcher, which is a big reason why I kind of grabbed this so I can put that thing into play, then I just don't need it. I'll put Conclave Spy in so that I can get back my Undead cards if my Undead buffs get removed. So yeah, why not? We'll put that into play. I changed it up a little bit from the one online too. I put in 2 sacrificial pits because it does work with the Undead and the Umbrons. So I thought that'll work really well. But essentially, I mean, I've been playing this deck a little bit. It's been doing pretty good. I've had some really nice matches, really, really close. But that's what I like to see. I don't like to see this being a huge blowout deck, you know. Rocket Star, good morning. And with that being said, yeah, I mean, really close matches, really nice competitive ones. They feel really back to forth. Lightseekers Cassilia, good morning. Dude, we need to get those 4 players. We need to get those 4 players off of interested and into signed up. I'm with you. I am with you. So yeah, right? If you guys didn't know, Lightseekers Cassilia, we have 18 people posted up for the Frogtown Hobbies next weekend. Which, of course, next Saturday I will not be live because I will be there. So, yeah, we have 4 people that are interested. We got to get those people into the signed up. I want to see us reach over 20. I want to get over that 20 mark. I think right now we're already at the highest number of signups, right? I think like 15 or 16 was the largest sign-up that we had. So we're already past it. Let's just keep going. Let's keep that train rolling. Let's get over 20. Please don't tell me that I have the same bug where I just can't find anyone. What? I figure 8 o'clock in the morning. Good time for everyone. Saturday, no one's at work. All right. You're sad to say you haven't touched rank for the last 2 seasons? Oh my, we're ready. We're jumping in. We got lots of prizes, like everyone is probably going to go get something. Dude, that is awesome. Shibes, good morning. Good morning. The newest man of the breakfast boy. I got to ask now, since you're a breakfast boy, what are you having for breakfast, Shibes? You having a double stacker of pancakes? Did you make yourself some waffles? Perhaps a bowl of oatmeal and a nice glass of milk. Unbeatable. Guys, we already lost. We might as well forfeit. This guy has got our number in every sense of the word. Ooh, I like this. This is not bad. Well, I mean, this guy is unbeatable. I think we're good. You were just working on a Talia deck? I think Talia is a really interesting hero. She spins Undead buffs forward, so she really works well with 3-corner buffs. Like Shambler becomes a 6 damage card right away. This becomes a 6 damage card in, like, you know, right through all walls. Bone Reaper is an instant 4 damage 4 healing. How about Bacon, Egg, and Cheese McGriddle? Shibes, only if you're getting me one, dude. Do not tempt me about a McGriddle, man. Those are delicious. They literally have pancakes for buns, okay? I don't know how else that can get better. Oh, it's delicious, my man. And a Mountain Fort. Well, that's not going to do anything to Mountain Fort. I'm going to lay this. Because I have Conclave Spy out, if he removes a buff, I get that Lurking Horror back. Doesn't make it too bad. Nice little Bone Reaper. So now we got a few turns where we have a nice board state. Let's just draw some cards. Like I said, if he removes buffs, we at least get the Lurking Horror back. But if he doesn't, we're going to heal 4 and draw 2 cards. I'm okay with just sitting back and drawing right now. Really nice strong hand of Undead buffs. That Mountain Fort, I mean, unless we draw a Shadow Puppet, there's not a whole lot we can get through that Mountain Fort. That thing is a nice wall. Is he wondering about removing stuff? What are we going to do here? Did you draw the Crystal Leech? a combo. See, now that's really cool. And now I'm just going to heal. I really love the Undead aspect in Dread. I really do, because it's all like damage and healing. It's very cyclical, where you really play a really strong momentum game and see what your opponent can do for you. Darn, that's good. So I'm going to slam down a Bone Reaper. Maybe even a Spectral Widow, too. Yeah, slam those two puppies down. Necrolords aren't so shabby for them either. No, they're not. I mean, yeah, the Undead and Umbron, they have a lot of support. They have, oh god, they have the Necrolords. They have those, the Sacrificial Pits. They have, I mean, they have the one Undead card that searches for Umbrons, obviously, so there's nice synergies in there. But, I mean, there's a lot of really good crossover with Umbron and Undead that I feel like they work really well together. And then Undead, as a base, just works really well together. I don't think there's a single one where it's like... The thing is, I will say, I don't think Umbron, as itself, sadly, right now, is a strong family archetype to play with. I don't think Umbron has a lot of damage or any output. They're more a support class, right? They're the drawing cards. They're the like putting stuff into play type of things. They're not really like, hey, we're Umbrons, we're gonna help you win. They're that we keep you alive at certain states of the game. They don't have the impact on the board or in the deck state to really be the winners. They're the people that are like controlling the Undead army. They're essentially the Night King, watching the Undead army overflow you, and they just kind of sit back and watch. They do their own support in their own way. This guy's being very aggressive. I'm still going to heal for 4 unless he removes this. And with a Bone Reaper in hand, is he going to rotate this forward and heal me? That'd be pretty cool. Never mind. That's fine with me. So, I'm at 14. I don't think there's anything he can do right now to kill me, even with 2 action cards. He's got a Flame Bat, so I'm at 9. No, I think I'm fine. And then I'll heal for 4 unless he... If he Crystal Leeches, I still have a Bone Reaper in hand. Who is the hero on the silver mat? Isn't it Talia? I believe Talia is the silver mat hero. Yeah. I have 2 of them. Don't have a gold yet. I don't have a gold yet. Ooh, very offensive. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. See, and this is really cool about, like I said, the Undead, because they're very good at just kind of staying alive and doing their thing. That I can just do this. I can use my ability and instantly get an 8-turn swing. Yes, it took me 2 actions, but once again, I healed for 4 and dealt 4. Like, her with Bone Reaper is really solid. And next turn I have lethal because Shambler is 6 damage. This is 3 damage. So I have 9 damage unless he heals. Surprisingly enough, he healed. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? And he healed again. Okay. I think with that, I can actually put Shambler down. I don't have Death Supremacy. So I wanted to lay Baronwood Butcher at the same time, but I can't. And I think putting that down and then just pass drawing is good. We'll see what we get. Soul Whale. I think laying Baronwood Butcher, discarding Soul Whale is good. The game is right near the edge of the aspect where I don't think waiting to lay Soul Whale is going to affect this game at all at this point in time. We are too close to the end game, in a sense. Sacrificial Pit's good. Sacrificial Pit is good. Mountain Breaker. Ooh, okay. So right now, we're essentially like, we're low on hands. Well, I have an Umbron to lay with Sacrificial Pit to keep it there. Cecilia, I would have to look at my silver mat to see who's all on there. Oh, am I just dead? Does he have the damage? No, it's more healing. Okay. I was like, no way, did I just die? But I'm going to heal for 4 here. Get 2 cards. That's... It is just 2 healing. But it is an Umbron card I can lay with this. Do I just put this down? I think I do. Just to get more cards. And then I'll pass, because I have 1 action left. Shadow Puppet. Okay. He hasn't laid a whole lot of buffs, and there's not a whole lot I can do to that thing right there in particular. Oh, he disconnected. Unbeatable. How am I ever going to win if you disconnect? Benny's on the mat. He's just in the background like... I would covet a mat so much if they like put little pictures of the developers just in the background like no one sees them. Like unless you really look for them. I think that would be hilarious to me. Okay. So yeah, I think I'll do this. And then I'm definitely going to want to use it to heal. Because if not, I would have been at 1. I could still be dead. But he is disconnected, so... Oh, unbeatable if you... Oh, that's, I'm sorry, man. Okay, it looks like he's... Well, no. I was going to say, it looks like he's back. I'm going to do this to heal. Okay, he is back. Perfect. Like I said, I could still be dead. I could still just be dead right now. Draga Scorcher. It's a good thing I have Shadow Puppet. Very good thing I have Shadow Puppet. And that Umbron Thief. Whew. Alright, so I have lethal next turn. Unless he heals. Unless he heals again, I have lethal. With Bone Reaper and Talia. Okay. Clutch, man. He ain't got it. And just like that, it was a windy, grindy game. But we did it. We just survived off our healing, our damage, our big swing turns like that. I'm not even sure how much we actually healed in that game, because we healed quite a bit. We survived the onslaught. Now I wonder what his record actually is. That's a good question. That is a very good question. Just keep playing with this deck. I really like this deck. Like I said, I don't think it's like a tier 1 deck. I don't think it's any of that destructive mayhem deck. It's just, it's really consistent. It does its own thing, does it really well. Has a lot of really good support cards. I think it's a very fun, thematically well-built deck. Marius with a high curator Arwen. Okay. Shadow Puppet is really good here. So then we'll do this. It's a fine one to discard. Then we'll pass. Even if he double lays a card here, Umbron Barkeep is still going to draw us a card. Okay. Still an Abyss package deck, which still goes to show everyone that the Abyss package deck, still a good deck, even though Tentacles got their nerf. Still a good deck. Okay. Yeah, I think I can do this. So I'll heal, draw 2. Then I know I have 2 Undead cards in my hand right now. He could Shadow Puppet. He could do that. There it is. There's a Shadow Puppet. Clutch move, my man. Clutch move. Put down a Shambler. And we'll pass. Another Hoarder. Wow, this guy is just drawing like no one's business. Not just pass. Got a Bone Reaper and a Baronwood Butcher. Nice. There's a Tentacle. And a Wall of Bones. That works. Hey, anyone got a card they want to see work in something? Thinking on what my next meme deck will be. Ooh, I mean, I'd have to honestly go look and see all the cards we have. There's so many good options right now. More Shadow cards. Another Wall of Bones. Well, alright. And a Bone Reaper. Fair enough. Yeah. Another Shadow Puppet. That works well for me. A third Abyss Hoarder. This guy has been drawing like nuts. Dude, I'm going to give you the clutch. That's amazing. That is amazing. I think I'll bring that one back. That's incredible. And I'll lay this. Now, he's used one Shadow Puppet, right? Yeah, I've used 2 of mine. I mean, he's been drawing quite a bit. That's fair to say. And when you can draw as much as that guy has. I think I'll put that down, and then I'll just pass. Devour Soul, nice. 8 healing. Remove a buff. Trying to think what buffs. I actually think I'm fine with just passing. I will be taking what, 6, potentially 8 next turn. Not bad. Man. Marius did start out with an incredibly strong... All 3 of his Wall of Bones now. This dude has also drawn like over half his deck. Marius, I'm not mad, man. This is a great setup for you right now. So I'm gonna take... What am I gonna take here? 4? Go down to 13. Okay. Once again, Necro Dreadling, just a good card. Just a good card. Wall of Bones. The thing is, I don't think this deck actually has any Wall of Bones. It relies more on its healing than its damage prevention. I think I just need to do this so I don't die, right? Just need to do that so I don't die. 8 healing is fine. Yes, I removed a really random buff. Okay, so no Umbron, which means I can't restart the ritual. Or the sacrificial pit. Of course it runs cages. Of course it runs cages. I'll draw that. Put down a Widow. And I'll pass. Umbron Thief is a good one here. Would have been better last turn because I could have restarted the Sacrificial Pit. But I can still Watch Rest Trader into Umbron Thief now. Man, it's really hard to beat a hero who draws cards. They're just so good. Especially that can, like, 2 Cages of Oppression. Dude, clutch. Clutch, man. I'll do this. An Umbron Thief. Necrolord into this. That's not a bad play. It's not a bad play at all. But still, like, after that amazing start, I'm still pretty close to his health. I've still stayed somewhat in this game. Not a bad pickup. Not a bad pickup at all. So I'm going to take 4. Go down to 11. I think I'll Shambler. Let's hope he didn't draw his 2 Wall of Bones or anything like that. That was a pretty quick decision. Shadow Puppet, maybe? Yes, it was. Okay. So all of his Shadow Puppets are gone now. He's only got a Devour Soul left, if he runs it. I'm effectively at 7. I mean, right now I could just be blown out. He's gotten very good Shadow Puppets. He's gotten some very strong Shadow Puppets on me. Watcher's Trader doesn't do me much. Still drawing. Okay. There's a Wall of Bones. I figured as much. Third Shadow Puppet down. Okay, Spectral Widow of my own. It's not bad. I think I might just die to those Cage of Oppressions. I think I might just die to those. Wow. Never mind. I think I'm just dead now. I'm just dead now. Yep. He had amazing tempo at the beginning of the game. Okay, so we did have Devour Soul. Very nice game, man. Do what I can. Give him the clutch. Not bad. Not bad. How many cards does he have left? 14. So I mean, he's also recycled a lot more. But yeah, it's still a good deck. But yeah, High Curator Arwen with 2 Abyss, all 3 of his Abyss Hoarders like that was just way too much value. I'm actually surprised I did that well against him. I thought I actually did pretty well against someone who was just drawing so much. See here, just to make sure. Oh, he is. Marius is part of my friends group. Okay, good to know. So he's on the front end. We'll wait till he gets into a game, then we'll go back in. So what do you guys think so far of the Undead Umbron? Mind you, yes, it did go 1-1. But I mean, I think it worked pretty fine. We had a really good game there. Everything felt close. He only used, I think he only used the one combo on you, right? It was just the Raising the Dead. I think it was just the Raising the Dead. All the other stuff was just him massively drawing me out. To the point where I was like, wow, I still can't do anything. Yeah, cages, I mean, I understand where the idea from cages came from. I understand why it gets 3 corners, so that you can't, like, Fountain of Time it or, like, just rotate him out, because then Stall would still win. But I do think that it should be, like, just every heal. I do feel like if they put Unique on it, Stall would still win, because you couldn't accumulate the damage that you need against Stall to win. It's, like, it's a very, very tricky card to manage, knowing that Stall is out there and still doing well, to still make it, like, viable, in a sense. You know what I mean? I don't know how they can balance it out more, other than just have it be whenever you heal, rotate it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's positives and negatives about cages. I know cages is now the top card to be talked about because they fixed all the other ones. Congratulations. Thank you, PlayFusion. Right, well, that's the thing. If they give it 2 corners, Fountain of Time could still spin it out. Fountain of Time could still spin it out. You can still return it with, like, MC25 Combat Tech Warper. You can still return it to your hand. It's the whole thing, like, you want to be able to make sure that they can't just Fountain of Time and then Stall will always win. C20, yeah, C20. I know what I was talking about. I just butchered the name viciously. Marius, you gonna go back in, man? That's true. No, it's very true. I mean, it's the same thing in my defense. It's the same thing that Tentacles had, where one card ruled the entire alignment, and there was no more creative aspect. You just put Tentacles in, and that's what Dread was. That yeah, now there's every deck has cages in them, and it's almost an auto include. Only thing can really hit it is to dormant and remove it. Yeah, that's the thing. You can, then you'd have to always run Mari Bards, and then once again you have decks that run cages and then decks that run Mari Bards. So once again, really confines the meta. Yeah, I don't know how they can fix it. Without giving Stall more power. Marius, dude, what are you doing? Are you gonna go in? Or are you just, like, waiting to snipe me? Okay, well, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go in. And if we go against Marius... Okay, he's in the store. Never mind. Good. He's buying things. We're okay with that. Or you can use Chrono Warpers and Flynamos Fistus Key. Yeah, I mean, you can do that. Is there a card that dormants opponent's cards for every order? As far as I'm aware, no. It's just Mari Bard. Time does have one. Time has one that it dormants your opponent's leftmost buff. Stasis Drone, yes. But otherwise, those are the only 2 cards that make things dormant. Does Mountain really have one too? What's the Mountain one? Gwei, Benny, get out of here, okay? Get out of here. I know what you're doing. Rupture. Oh, the combo. Yeah, the combo. Well, in that sense, Time has one too, doesn't it? D. Malone, hey man, welcome to the show. Thank you very much for appreciating the deck. Let's see what Gwei's been messing with here. What has Gwei been messing with? Yeah, anti-magic pulse. Yep. put that into play. And then we'll just pass draw because we don't have any more undead. We really want to make sure we get full value out of this thing. Wow, that is sad. That is incredibly sad to see. Starstorm. Is this a Chimchu deck? That was Featherstorm, right? Okay, so no more undead. Feels bad. See if we can get one on the last one. There we go. There's an undead. Probably the best one to use with Umbron Necrolord, too. He's just drawing cards. I'm thinking this might be a Chimchu deck. I'm thinking it might just be a Chimchu deck. Put Sacrificial Pit in. I do have some nice Umbrons to lay with it, which is nice. And then we'll pass. Raising the Dead. Could be good. I'm trying to think of the Chimchu buffs that I have to look out for. That one. That would be one of them. If I Umbron Necrolord now, I still have Umbron Thief for the turn after. Yeah? I think that'll be fine. Because then I can Shadow Puppet that Chimchu before he just blows me up with his huge hand. Lush Lost Trader. Okay. Looks for a Militant. Ooh. Clutch, dude. Very clutch. I still don't think I can allow these to sit, though. Can't do it. Cannot do it. Sorry, Benny. I can't allow you to have any fun. I just can't do it. Then pass. Your updated Chimchu is bonkers to watch. Cassilia, I would watch that. I would watch that all day. How many undeads do I have in here now? Just the one. Wow. Okay. Just the one. I think if we do this, we pass. He's got a lot of cards in hand. 2 Umbron Thieves. Not bad. I think both my Necrolords are now gone. Another Chimchu Commander. Oh, I've had a lot of fun with Sunstrider. Sunstrider's been a fun card to play with. Been a very fun card to play with. Conclave Spies. Not a bad one. Not a bad one at all. And a Lush Lost Trader. Does he have the second Pathfinder? Does he have a second Pathfinder? I would not be surprised. Would not be surprised. Nope, just a Militant. Okay. Okay. Benny, I'm sorry, man. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing, and I'm terrified. I'm terrified on a personal level. Reality Rift coming. Oh! Oh, you're absolutely right, Cecilia. I forgot all about that. But now I have, what, 1, 2, 3? Soon to be 4. I gotta also watch out for his black hole, too. He probably has black hole. Celestin Priest. Okay. Spectral Widow. Alright, not a bad one. How's my discard looking? I mean, I got Shambler's Bone Reaper, Spectral Widow, Shambler. So I do have enough. I'm terrified of his black hole as soon as I raise in the dead. And then he does that. Right now, I'm just kind of playing the tempo game until he starts blowing more stuff. He has only used 1 Pathfinder too. So right now we're slowly easing into this stuff. Can't test for physical at all anymore. Yeah, that's kind of the bummer. Okay, so it wasn't solar. Pathfinder? Chimchu Infiltrate. Okay. Pulls back a Pathfinder, or is he going to pull back the Chimchu buff? Okay. Okay, so he's all ready to start going here. He is all ready to just start going. Okay. Let's see what he's got. Chimchu Commander. So if yeah, there's nothing instantaneous in here yet. If I just draw this. Let's see what I get. Those are all really bad. However, I can lay Raising the Dead now. Get back 2 Spectral Widows. See what he does. Okay. Grabs a Militant, puts it on top. Now this is him just gain 1 additional action. Okay. And a Militant. Ooh, do I just Shadow Form here, though? Do I just Shadow Form? Because I don't know what kind of crazy stuff he can do, right? I don't know what kind of crazy stuff he can do. Or if I raise in the dead, I can bring in, like, 2 Spectral Widows and bring them down to 1. I think I'll do this. Feels very defensive. It does, I will admit. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. He's been setting up for one big turn. And yep, okay, all of his stuff is increased by 3 now because he knows it's solar. Damn it. Oh, and healing. Oh. That's pretty good. It's a defend card. But it's not a Chimchu. Okay. There was a big turn of his. I'm going to lay this, and I'm going to lay Conclave Spy. Yeah. Title shift, okay. Corona Loop. Spectral Widow's not bad. Sacrificial Pit isn't bad either. I'm still worried about, like... Obviously, he's probably running Reality Rift. Because he's only got a few buffs in here to bring back with the Chimchu stuff. Okay, so he's got Pathfinder, which means I get Spectral Widow back. Yeah, well, Reality Rift to bring his buffs back. Black Hole is the one I'm really concerned about. And if he's got Black Hole for my Raising Dead, then I'm just like, wow, that's like what I gotta watch out for, right? Is the Black Hole after the Raising the Dead. Chimchu Commander, okay. So he's really still trying to pull that Chimchu stuff off. Really still going for it. Okay. Interesting. I'll pass. So he's got to heal, right? I have Bone Reaper lethal. He's got to heal. Look at that, he healed himself. He healed himself. Okay. So here's the thing. If I spin this forward, how many I'll have? One. All 3 of my Spectral Widows are now in my discard pile. So he has to heal, or next turn I can bring all those back. A defensive wall will not help. A defensive wall will not help him. He's got to heal for more than 6. Okay. He's drawing 2 cards. What's he looking for? Is he looking for the Dusk Feeder? How many cards do I have left? 9 and 3. So we played this down to the wire. We played that down to the wire. See, though, these games feel amazing. These games feel amazing because they're so close, they're so well played back and forth, which I'm sure is what the developers really want in these games, right? They really want nice back and forth games, really competitive. And then we as players just go ahead and say, no, we're going to build something completely different and kill you in one turn. That's what we're going to do. That was a good game. That was a good game. None of that chim-chew stuff. I wonder, A, if Benny will come in and say good game in chat. B, if he had Black Hole in his hand the entire time. Or Reality Rift of some sort. I wonder what he was really trying to do there. Obviously, we saw some really good synergistic plays that he built around his deck. Is he even on my friends list? He is not. Gouet? Oh, he's probably hidden. That's why. He's probably hidden so that no one can add him. Makes sense. Makes sense to me. What are we now in our ranked? We are... we're silver 2! Guys, we love our silver ranks. It's where we live. It's where we grow. It's where we become as one. Oh, Casil, I didn't even know you were leaving. Have a good one. Enjoy your weekend. I gotta look and see how many actually poison cards I have in this deck. Because, like, Soul Whale is not doing anything for me, surprisingly. So I'm wondering if I just take Soul Whale out. Yeah, I have 7 cards. Is Soul Whale... Soul Whale really isn't doing much. I'm going to modify this. I'm going to take Soul Whale out, which is surprising. Because, I mean, it really wasn't doing anything. It was just sitting there being itself. Maybe swap for Horrific? I could. Like, I could do Horrific. I could do Death Shroud. I could do Drain Life. That's the thing is, like, my poison cards, outside of Watchfest Trader, I really just want to lay. Lurking Horror, I've mostly discarded that to it. Watchfest Trader, I really hold on to. Oh, Soulstorm. Oh, no. Soulstorm. I love Soulstorm in this deck. You kidding me? I had a game where I hit for 10 on Soulstorm and brought back 2 cards. I thought it was amazing. But yeah, my thoughts are either Drain Life or Death Shroud. And I kind of want to do Drain Life. As this deck is a very very tempo. I heal you and I deal damage to you at the same time. It's like double Bone Reaper in one card. It pays well for Raising the Dead. And it pays for Devour Soul. Shadow Form, I mean, it helps pay for that. But Soulstorm, like... Soulstorm's just a difficult one to pay for, and in its own right. But then again, if I put Death Shroud in, it is just damage reduction from stuff. So I don't really have reduction, I have healing, which is why I'm leaning more towards Drain Life. I'm leaning more towards Drain Life, because a lot of my undead cards that I want to lay, like my Shamblers, my Sacrificial Pits, my Bone Reapers, my Barrendroid Butchers, like I want to be able to lay those. So having that combo be able to pay for other combos like this is pretty nice, and it's just healing. Oh! Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Soul Whale is the one I want to take out. Drain Life is the one I want to put in, I think. I think that fits in really nice. Once again, I could put in Horrific Manifestation, but the whole thing is, like, I don't have a whole lot of poison. So me trying to wait for a poison to come up that I don't immediately want to play, it is nice, but I do feel like I have some big swing turns in here where I just deal insane amounts of damage where I don't really win with my combos. My combos just support the deck. So Drain Life feels good. Yeah, it's either Drain Life or Death Shroud, and I don't think Death Shroud fits where I don't want damage reduction. I want healing more than damage reduction. I think that'll work. I think that'll work. Yeah. Yeah, that feels pretty good. That feels pretty good. Jump back in here after that combo change out. Guys, I might as well take this time to inform everyone. You know, if you have Amazon Prime, you also have a Twitch Prime account. If you link those together, you get 1 free Twitch Prime sub a month. That's insane. Doesn't cost you a thing. It's essentially like a gift card to Twitch Prime that you can only use here on this amazing website. The only thing that's different between a Twitch Prime sub and a Tier 1 sub is Twitch Prime unfortunately does not auto-renew, so please make sure you set an alarm for the first of every month. Go back to your favorite Twitch subscriber, hit that Twitch Prime sub button, show them some love, give them support, say, hey, I like the content you're putting out. Please put more of that out. I support you in what you're doing. It's free to do. It only helps them, helps their channel grow. So I encourage you, if you have a Twitch Prime sub, don't let that thing go to waste. You can only use it here right on Twitch, so make sure you hit that sub button to someone, whether it be me or any other favorite streamer. Thanks for listening to my PSA. Thank you, Tribes. Thank you for understanding my reasoning and appreciating it. Burrow Zero. This guy, me and him had a really good match the other day. Ooh, actually, yeah. If I put this down and discard Veil Rider, I should be fine. My deck for Saturday is as good as it can make it. It's awesome to hear, Ranglithor. It's awesome to hear. Assassin's Guild. Shadow, shadow, shadow. Just draw 2. That works. That works for me. Ooh, an Umbron Barkeep is nice to see. And Soulstorm immediately pays for Shadow Form. That is awesome. Abyss Shade, okay. Using it for some nice ping damage there. So he's got 7, I will have 7. Umbron Barkeep will get me 2 more cards, which is awesome. So Necrolord will put in Shambler and Lurking Horror. Then I can still draw 2 cards, so it's a good tempo play. Especially off of High Curator Arwen. Like, if he Shadow Puppets now, Horrific Manifestation. Alright, Burrow Zero. Are you watching my... Are you stream sniping me right now, man? I know I've seen you in chat before. How'd you know I had 2 combos? Tell me your secrets. Tell me your secrets. I think I'm going to put Lurking Horror into play first. Then I'll pass draw 2. Ooh, Spectral Widow's good. Spectral Widow is so good off of Necrolord. Mind you, can't be increased with this guy. So I'm probably still going to end up laying Shambler next turn. Shadow Puppet. Okay. Okay, man. I'm going to put down Shambler. And then I pass. Ooh, that Conclave Spy is going to be nice. That Conclave Spy is going to be nice. So we've seen one puppet. We've seen one puppet. Wall of Bones. How do they always have it? How do they always have it? Ooh, okay. Watch Rest Trader with an Umbron Thief is not bad, but he's got that Wall of Bones up, so it's like nothing really right now. Skeletal Rider. Now that right there is a buff that he loves to blow me out with. But I think I'm going to wait for like a graveyard or something. The Conclave Spy is muy caliente. Dude, it's so nice. It's so nice. He says, wow? What does he say wow for? A Bone Reaper. Okay. Then he uses this, but then I Shadow Puppet these two, so I'm okay. Then I just Shadow Puppet these two, and I'm okay. Clutch, man. Very clutch. I think I want to pass draw next turn. I can put down the Watch Rest Trader into an Umbron Thief. All 3 Shadow Puppets so far, and the Devour Soul. I have choice for control, but nothing offensive-wise. A Tentacle. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Draw a card, sure. Raising the Dead, I have 1, 2, 3. I only have 3 undead cards. Using it for card draw. Okay. It's A-okay with me. I think I just pass. Shambler and Soulstorm. Nice. An Abyss Shade. Okay. Assassin's Guild. One more action. I don't honestly think I need to worry too much about those. If I put down Shambler, I should be fine and then passing. Shadow Form is nice. It's healing that I love. He doesn't do a whole lot of attacks. Does not do a whole lot of attacks. But the healing is very clutch. Another Wall of Bones. Another Wall of Bones. I'm telling you guys, this guy knows. This guy knows what's up. I'll put Shadow Form down, get a little bit of healing. Just stay alive to all this tick damage. Umbron Thief. Okay. So I do have healing in my Umbron. Okay, I get my thief back. Give him the good clutch. Nice plays. Nice plays. So how many Shadow Puppets is that? How many puppets is that? Was that his first one? No, that's the second one. Okay. That was the second one. So not going to do anything. I think laying the pit is perfectly fine. Pit and pass. Pit and pass. I can now raising the dead. And get 1, 2, 3. Oh, still only 3. 4 undead buffs soon. Yeah, killing those is going to be very nice. Yep, that feels good. That feels like a strong counterplay. I honestly don't think I want to lay Bone Reaper yet. I can now, like, if I Devour Soul next turn, well, probably not next turn because I want to like Umbron Thief and do a bunch of other things. So, actually, if I do this, I'll get 1 undead buff back, which will then take away, you know, from the 3. But then Umbron Thief will heal me, draw me a card, deal 2 extra damage, restart the Sacrificial Pit. He's only got, what did I say, 1 Shadow Puppet left? Yeah. Me and him both only have 1 Shadow Puppet. Contamination is a nice one. Contamination is a nice one. I will admit. That one I might just have to Devour Soul. I might just have to Devour Soul that. So, I'm going to effectively take 2 to go to 13. Yeah. I can't raise the dead anymore anyway. I don't have the other death. But I think Devour Souling this is A-okay with me. Let's see what he puts down. If anything. A Skeletal Rider. Okay. Actually, that just might be a better Shadow Puppet. Two for 1. Feels good to me. I want to save the Umbron Thief for restarting the Sacrificial Pit. So, all 3 of my Shadow Puppets are gone. He's still got 1 left. Yes. Yes, I think that's fine. Prevent him from healing. There's a tentacle. Okay. Ability trigger? So this presents 8 damage. He's got 4, 5, 6. I'm at 5. Sad to say, I think I gotta do this. Play a little more defensively. Play the longer game. I do have, you know, Shambler and Bone Reaper with Talia to just spin those out and get instant damage. Okay, there's another Bone Reaper out. Using ability. Okay. So, okay, there's a tentacle, which means he can't devour soul. 2 more damage to me. He knows I picked up the Spectral Widow, so this must just be a good game. Very well played. Burrow 0. Very well played, man. The Umbrons have it again. I thoroughly enjoy this deck, guys. I thoroughly enjoy this Umbron Undead deck. It is a heck of a lot of fun. But with that being said,